Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to a brand new day, brand new season as we enter the 24-25 campaign with Motherwell, with the young team. You can still call us that. It's been a good pre-season. Obviously, I've just let my assistant Keith Lasley take the matches, but I feel like it's been a strong season in terms of recruitment so far, and I certainly feel like I'm in a good position. Give me 2 wee seconds to quickly take out my controller, that's why my mouse keeps moving. So yeah, it's been a pretty good pre-season. Recruitment's been strong, we'll go through that. Not too much other stuff to cover. As I say, Betfred Cup, because we're in the group stages of the Europa League, it means that we are already in the second round, where we'll take on Dunfermline at home. It's a good chance to progress to the quarterfinals. Group stages, the Europa League, I'd imagine, would be drawn just before the Wraith game on the 31st of August. So the likelihood is that'll be in the next episode, where we'll probably do Wraith or Hearts, one of the two. Will document the group stage and will document the recruitment of other clubs over the course of the window. As you can see, one of our recruits have done well this pre-season. Of course, you know about him already because I'd mentioned him before. Aidan Fitzpatrick could be gotten a pre-contract agreement from Rangers, formerly of Partick Thistle, and in real life obviously has moved to Norwich. So yeah, it's a good signing there. But aims for the season, I want to try and get a wee bit closer to the Old Firm. I want to try and split them. They get a bit confident and maybe go for a league championship. Doubtful, but we'll see what happens. It's certainly an encouraging start, minus that Rangers away game. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on. So let's take a wee look at our recruitment. Of course, there is still plenty of time, but we have used up most of the allocated budget and wage budget, but you'll see why. So we all know about Aidan Fitzpatrick. Obviously, he's in. You can see there he brings a good bit of pace down the right hand side. There's a lot of attributes he probably needs to improve on, but he is potentially someone, that if he's at his full potential, then he isn't playing for Motherwell Football Club. So bring him in to give Cadden another option on the right hand side so we can rotate between the two. Run a guy from Derry City and Nugent called Brian Murray. You can see there's a lot of positive attributes. Heading's a bit worrying, but 21, you can work on it. But marking's good, tackling's good. I feel from the mental position he's really good. The positioning's good. 16 leadership's good as well. You maybe worry about bravery and composure, but again, that can come with age. What's a wee bit worrying as well is the pace at 10, because I do play the high line, but I feel like acceleration's okay. Physically, he's someone that can really develop, and him being left-footed as well effectively takes Charleston out the team as well, out the squad. But it's given me options at the back. It wasn't someone that was urgently needing replaced, but you'll see we recruit further in that position. Dylan Levitt comes in from Man United. I feel like even though he plays as a 10, we can convert him into like a advanced playmaker, but at central midfield. But also utilises a guy you can use on the left, on the right, and up front. So he's versatile. It's a good option, I feel. There's a lot of good attributes there you can certainly work on, develop, and sell on. Biggest mistake I made, and we'll see by his contract here. £9 after 5 international appearances. I thought he was English. Turns out he's Welsh, so there's a good chance that happens. And as soon as that does happen, we'll look to sell him on, I feel. So that will certainly go into the future, but hopefully he does well. João Pessoa just looks like a good all-round striker, basically in to be the second striker behind Damon Brophy. Just saw him basically recommended by the scouting team when he was on loan at the Varzim in Portugal. I just felt like, 1 and 2 goal ratio in the second tier. Portugal, fair enough, it's a big step up coming to Scotland from the second tier of Portugal, maybe not the top tier, but I still think it's someone that can certainly get his goals. Colin Curry, former Hearts Nugent, but you can certainly see there physically dominant, great pace as well, a lot of good mentals in the three cores of heading, marking, and tackling are pretty decent. I just felt like it's an absolutely massive signing for this level. Chelsea paid 4.1 from Hearts to get him. He's had experience playing in the Premier League, vaguely for Norwich, and a little bit on loan in the Championship for Newcastle, but I think it's someone that can certainly do great things at his football club before he'll go back. We actually got him back, Regis Kembe. It took a bit of time to get him back, but our half-back is back. I'm absolutely delighted, and you can see the attributes there. Very solid with his last year, 32 appearances, and just a 1 assist, but yeah, played that role ideally for us. Just to give us extra cover, another half-back, so we've got 2 options. Craig Bell, despite the name, German, and it's just going to be someone that can rotate in that position. So that was the key emphasis of this summer, was basically a bit of quality, but depth and quality. So like if we take someone out, there's someone good coming in as well, which maybe we lacked. In terms of outs, a lot of loans out: Kevin Burcham, Ryan Hardy, Yallo, Scott Thompson, all looking to get first team football. Michael Scott and Ben Smith went to Montrose. I did mention that the youngsters were the key ones for the future. Were definitely going to go to Montrose because they're in the Championship. They'll be backs against the wall. A great chance to improve, and Stevie Matland as well. So it's 3 good loanees there. Grant Johnson goes to Kilmarnock. Patrick Naylor as well goes to Alloa, and Craig Halkett we got out to St Johnstone. A few we are still trying to get rid of as well, and that is the likes of Joe Mason, Cian Flanagan, Charles Dunn, Josh Ginnelly, Liam Polworth, just to trim the squad down a bit. So then we have our 18 and then maybe 3 or 4 that can be backups, and then some of the younger boys can get opportunities as well. So let's crack on. It is massive to start the season well, and hopefully we can do it. A bit of rotation in the team. Stephen Dowie comes back from his loan spell. Didn't get his Scotland cap, but he's going to be in goal due to a wee injury on Pop. Cadden and Turnbull are lacking a bit of full fitness, so it gives a start for Levitt and Aidan Fitzpatrick on the right. And of course I've went with that partnership of now Curry and Broughton at the back, Murray as the sub. But just looking at 18, so much better than what we've been used to. And I'm hoping that wee bit of depth can push us over the line and get us off with a victory. So Gary Caldwell is the Inverness manager. Let's see how we do. A couple of people still struggling with fitness. 6 for Colin Curry, and it is going to be number 56, just because he wants 16, for Regis Kayembe. Interesting to see how Inverness line up back in the top flight. Declan John at left back, Mark Gillespie, former Motherwell player, in there. Pretty experienced defence now, because obviously quite a few seasons in, so Callum Semple, Mark Connolly and Tam O'Ware in there as well. Obviously McDonald will want to do something against us, and Scott Pittman's pretty damn decent as well. And still got some decent recognisable names on the bench there: Scott Bain, Nicky Devlin, Tom Walsh, Chris Kane, Blair Spittle, Calvin Miller and Dario Zanata. How's that for your football knowledge, boys? So let's crack on anyway, and we'll just say to them, we should be winning it fairly comfortably. Try and get a bit arrogant to start the season. But as you know, we've looked to improve the youth and training facilities. We do need a bit of the infrastructure improved, but in terms of the stadium and that, I really need to keep that as minimal improvements as possible, because those can be the costly ones. So we really just need to hamper into the team, and try and make sure we don't make stupid mistakes, concede stupid goals, and don't win games that we should be winning. This is encouraging. A lot of the ball, a couple of chances. Let's see what happens. Broughton to Clark. Here's Levitt. Greg Taylor with a chance just by the post there. What a signing he's been. Great player, and he's unlucky with that drive there from outside the area. It seems like so far, just having a lot of the ball, not really creating too much. But here's Clark, Kayembe, Levitt. Greg Taylor again decides to shoot. I don't know if he maybe should have squared that. Maybe try and hit one of the free centre backs' legs and it goes in the net. But maybe Brophy's struggling against the free centre backs, but they've utilised their defensive 3-5-2 or 5-3-2 very well. Campbell away by Connolly, but Max Broughton will chase it. And that's a foul there by Connolly. Is it going to be a red card? Because it's a very strange highlight to have. It's through the back. And yes, he's been shown the red card. An appalling challenge from Connolly. And then that sees Rachuli, the striker, sacrificed for Nicky Devlin, a natural right back, going out to play centre back. So it makes me think probably going to look to get rid of Kayembe and go with a second striker, because 13 shots, only 3 on target. They've done nothing. We've got to say we're not happy. We need to try and push the game towards them. So it will be Kayembe off. We are going to lose the halfback, because I don't think they'll offer much going forward, and we'll go with a pressing forward in Pessoa. Would hate to start the season with a 0-0 draw against the newly promoted side with 10 men for over 45 minutes. It's pretty much going to be roughly about an hour we're going to play against them. But yeah, the boys are nervy. It's not what we want. Let's get them to calm down, relax a little bit. See, Levitt's actually playing quite well. It is going to be him moving position. I'm going to put him out on the right. Put him on the left. I'm going to take Middleton off for Cadden. I'm going to put Turnbull on for Fitzpatrick, and pretty god that the changes can work. But here is Middleton before we sub him. Levitt, Fitzpatrick, Middleton. This is just going to be one of those dull highlights, or is it? Is Clark got something to shoot for distance, Fitzpatrick, and they just get rid of it? This is frustrating. 17 shots, just 6 on target, and unable to break down Inverness so far, despite now it's pretty much playing 4-2-4. Let's try and encourage them. Let's see if we can just try and get rid of the nervous body language. A couple of them are apprehensive. People are very attacking. Just go for it. 23 shots to 0. Somebody just put it in the back of the net, please. Come on. Right. Next roll of the dice is going to be to push forward. Some of them are frustrated. I don't want to go too gung-ho in case we end up bottling. I'm going to try Levitt behind the striker as an advanced playmaker. Cadden in the middle is box to box. I was going to put a defender as target man, but honestly, I don't think we can go much more gung-ho than we are. I think it's going to be a horrible failure on opening day. Here's Taylor. Turnbull out to Clark. It's away from Brophy. They've just got so many bodies in the middle and we've been unable to break them down. This is not the start to the season that Motherwell wanted, and it is a 0-0 draw despite 20 shots to 0 against 10 men for over an hour. I don't know what to say. Were we just not ready for it? That is annoying. That is very, very annoying. So not good enough. We have to give them the kick up the arse. Reality is the only two people you give pass marks to there are Mitch Clark and Greg Taylor. But yeah, we really need to improve on that if we are going to get anywhere this season, because those are the matches that I stated. You know, you need to win. If you want to become league champion, you need to win. Celtic have already dropped points, so we could have went ahead of them. Rangers have taken the opening step forward as the only team winning. Goals from Redan, from Bamford, and I believe Lewis Wing as well. So yeah, I'm angry. We need to work on it, but we've got 7 days to sort stuff out. So hopefully, as I say, we'll have a good wee run going into that Wraith game. It'll either be that or the Hearts game that'll be the live play. I might make it the Hearts game just so I can cover the full transfer window, do the full roundup. Now, of course, we'll know who we're playing in the Europa League group stages, but this cannot be the start we make, and we have to seek to improve. So let us know if you've had any instances like that, where you've had like nearly 30 shots and the opponent's had none, and it's finished 0-0. Have you been FM'd? I mean, it happens in real life as well, but just a bit disappointing. But we soldier on, and hopefully we'll get there. So cheers for watching. Much appreciated. We'll try and get as many episodes out as quickly as we can. As I say, I want to try and get this Champions League one before the world departs to FM20. And I say farewell, my friends. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Any likes on that, deeply appreciated. Any comments, deeply appreciated. You want to talk shit about how the football season started. Until next time, this is 21 Maxwell. I'll see you all real soon. Bye bye.